Unplugged and Uncut.
What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Unplugged and Uncut. You're live with your boy Unique. Let's get it.
Unplugged and Uncut. Unplugged and Uncut.
What's up, everybody? You're live with your boy Unique. And today I want to get into my top 5 boxers out right now as of June 19th, 2024. That's right. Let's get right into it. I do want to give an honorable mention to David Benavidez, right outside the top 5. Honestly, if you tell me he's campaigning at 168, maybe I slide him back into that top 5. But at 175, you're only as good as your last fight, and we're going to have to see if that power is going to carry. He wasn't so impressive in his most recent fight here, so I do got him right outside the top 5. But I do think it's fair to mention David Benavidez as the honorable mention, who would be the one boxer I'd move up if you say somebody needs to move out. Coming in at number 5, I got the one and only Pride of Mexico, Canelo Alvarez. Now, I know some of y'all might say Goliath is scared of David or avoiding David in this situation, that being David Benavidez. However, you can't deny Canelo Alvarez is an excellent fighter, very skilled, brings the power. I know some might hate on his flat-footedness, but I actually think the way he is flat-footed helps his style. In this situation, Canelo's a very good counter-puncher, and it allows him to sit on those punches a little bit more and put some oomph into it. Get some really solid pop behind his punches without having to over-exaggerate his motions. So I think that's why he sits on his feet a little bit more. It's to give himself some more punching power, and it works for his style. So I'm not going to knock Canelo Alvarez for being flat-footed. I think it's just the way he chooses to fight. He's more of a brawler with tremendous skills, a really good counter-puncher, and he likes to sit in the pocket and just get after you. Never seen Canelo on his heels too many times. So I do got Canelo in the top 5, guys, coming in at number 5. Coming in at number 4, this one I think is going to shock some people. But when I think about it, I got Jaron Boots Ennis. And when I think about this kid in the ring, all I could think of is, wow, what an explosive, entertaining, in-the-ring boxer. This kid has the potential to be the number 1 boxer one day. That's right. He has a ton of potential, excellent ring IQ. He's going to bring an explosive and entertaining boxing match. I really like this kid's style. He has the power and the speed. Jaron Boots Ennis coming in at number 4. Coming in at number 3, I got your boy Bivol. Now, to be the man, you got to beat the man. And he did beat Canelo. Now, you could say Canelo was stepping up in weight classes, daring to be great. However, he did make that dare to be great, and he got beat. I think Bivol combines a lot of skill and a lot of will. His ability to enforce his will on other boxers in the ring is impeccable. And really, the 2 fighters above him do the same as well. But I think Bivol is the start of that, being able to really impress their will, really high ring IQ. I can't have him no lower than 3. And honestly, if you want to move him up, I am not going to argue with you. Coming in at number 2, I got your boy. What you smoking on? A little bit of Bud. Terrence Bud Crawford. Terrence Bud Crawford might be the most skilled switch hitter of all time. Can y'all think of any switch hitter better than Bud Crawford all time? Let's think about it. I'm going to wait. Okay, I didn't hear one. Now, some people might say Bud Crawford's number 1, but we haven't seen Bud fight in quite a long time. And kind of like David Benavidez, he is stepping up in weight class. We need to see if that power is going to carry to 154. I think it will. I'm actually betting on Bud to win this next fight. However, we do have to see it, and it's been a very, very long layover since fighting Errol Spence Jr. Now, he did invite Errol Spence to the party, gave him a set of Beats by Dre, and told him, I'm going to be your DJ. and proceeded to put the smack down on your boy. So if you want to say Bud is number one, I'm not going to argue with you. If you want to say he's number three, I'm not going to argue with you. But I do believe Bud has to be somewhere in the top three, 1, 2, or 3. I got him at number 2, but if you have him at 1 or 3, I will not argue with you. So who's in that number 1 spot? That's right, the Tank, Gervonta Tank Davis. 30 fights, 28 KOs, straight box office. This man brings the bang for buck. I'm talking about bang for buck. What you pay, you gonna get an excellent return on that investment. That is right, you're gonna be highly entertained. This man's not only gonna put his opponent to sleep, he's gonna hit you with the back flip off the top ring, which is not safe. Do not do this at home. Do not try that at home. Please don't. It is not safe. And I knew the fight was going to be in trouble when I saw Tank hitting back flips on stage, getting ready for the fight, pre-fight. I'm like, oh, man, your boy ready. Real quickly, I never got my chance to break down that fight, but I'm going to let you guys know when the fight turned. The fight turned in the 4th round when Tank caught your boy with an uppercut. Y'all might not have noticed this, but Frank Martin did the blink. When I saw him do that blink, that's when the fight changed. That uppercut shocked him. Go back and watch that 4th round and then watch the way Frank Martin goes into a real defensive posture. Now, he does try and fire off some shots. It is fight or flight in a boxing ring. But, man, did the fight not turn in that 4th round when Tank caught him with that uppercut? And watch for that blink. That's a serious blink in boxing. Normally that means a fighter's about to go. And it was just a few rounds later, in the 8th round, that your boy dropped. I was actually surprised he made it that long. So credit to Frank Martin, the Ghost, for putting up a really solid fight. The man is very strong. He does have knockout power. He's a really good boxer, but I think he stepped in there a little bit too soon. And in that 4th round, he really got rocked, caught with the uppercut. And for people who know boxing, you know the blink I'm talking about. And once I saw that, I knew Tank was about to dominate. And just the way Tank was stalking him, you could tell Tank is a tough dude. He was blocking a lot of those shots, and a lot of the red marks on his cheek are from his gloves. But Frank Martin got some solid punches in there, and Tank just swallowed them, ate them up. Like, oh, you said you rocked me when we were sparring, but your boy right here now, what you gonna do? He ain't had nothing for Tank. So I got Tank as the number 1 fighter right now, box office, bang for buck. I don't know who you could put above him. Maybe if you said Bud, like I said, I won't argue, or Bevo. But honestly, I got Tank number 1. And now the second thing I wanted to address was Stephen A. Smith saying he wants to see Tank Davis fight Shakur Stephenson. Man. And then he had the nerve to say Shakur Stephenson had power. Shakur Stephenson ain't got no power. The only power Shakur Stephenson has is a set of Power Rangers. He might got some Power Ranger toys, but this kid ain't got no power in the boxing ring. Last time I saw Shakur Stephenson fight was against Edwin De Los Santos, and this man looked like a mini Usain Bolt. He was literally doing track meet moves in a boxing ring. I dare you guys to go back and watch that fight, and towards the 3rd or 4th, it might have been even the 5th round, your man has his back turned to Edwin De Los Santos and is in a full sprint. He's in a full sprint in a boxing ring. Never seen it. I would not pay nothing to see Tank Davis versus Shakur Stephenson, because we all know Shakur Stephenson is not going to fight Tank. He will run the whole fight. Would not be worth it. It'll be the only fight that I have not seen of Tank Davis. And I take that back. I would see the fight because I check out the highlights, but it'd be one of the only fights I didn't pay for. And that'd be regrettable. I'd rather see Lomachenko. At least I know Lomachenko's going to get in there and mix it up. No matter what you want to say about Lomo, Lomo's a really good boxer. He's unorthodox. He's hard to time. And he has really good precision and timing on his punches. I'd rather see that than Shakur Stephenson. Get off the gas. But that's all your boy got. The top 5 boxers right now. I had to help my boy Stephen A. Smith out. I can see that he's really getting into the boxing game. I don't want to say he doesn't know boxing because he obviously knows boxing. But I wanted to help him out right there with the Shakur Stevenson. I think he meant to say Shakur Stevenson had a set of Power Rangers, guys. It had to be Power Rangers. There's no way in the world he was talking about Shakur Stevenson having actual puncher power. But your boy is out. Holla at me in the comments. Peace.